with by Mr. Anant Talaulicar, who is Chairman and Managing Director of Cummins India. Sir, Cummins India has been doing quite well in India. What's your next strategy? What is your investment plan in India?
We've actually stepped up our investments in India. I think, as you know, we've been in India now for the last 53 years. We started in 1962, and so we've been growing very steadily. We have market-leading positions in the spaces that we compete in, and now we have 9,000 employees in India. We have 17 manufacturing facilities. We have a very large technical center that we are in the process of expanding as we speak. So we are actually optimistic about India's prospects, Cummins India's prospects, as well as the country's prospects for growth, particularly now that we have a very strong and stable government in place. They are pro-economic growth. As the country invests in infrastructure, for example, that certainly benefits Cummins products, because our products are used in the build out of roads, ports, highways, of course to create electricity as we create more capacities in factories, etc. So our strategy essentially is all about growing and maintaining our market share leadership in commercial vehicle engines, in off-highway engines like are used in excavators in the mines, in the railways, as well as for defense applications, for marine applications, for construction applications, as well as for generator sets. So we want to maintain our leadership positions. Our number two strategy is to keep bringing our cost structure down by more heavily localizing, doing more activities in India, by improving our productivities. We are a Six Sigma company since 2000. We have over 1,000 belts in our company. So very focused on eliminating waste in our processes and having zero defect processes. We are also fortunate that we are part of a global company, Cummins Inc., and so we are able to export a lot of our products from India to various Cummins locations. So we export today various component technologies like turbochargers. We export entire engines, including engines that are as large as 50 and 60 liters in size.
Sir, yeah, commercial vehicle industry has been doing quite well in the past 2-3 months. Do you think it is end of the dark tunnel?
Yes, I definitely think that the dark tunnel, as you have mentioned, is behind us now. The only question is, how quickly will we see the recovery? Because the worst times were about July of last year. Since then, we have seen, a gradual improvement in demand, and as now, inflation rates come down, interest rates come down, and the new budget as that gets started to be implemented, then I expect the recovery will continue to happen. So,
What kind of growth do you expect, if you can put a number to it?
well, I would say, if all the factors come to play in the right way as we are expecting, then I would say over the next 5 years the growth rate could be anything between 10 to 15% per year.
What contribution of revenue comes from commercial vehicle space? And
For us, it's our largest segment. So approximately 40 odd percent of our revenues come from commercial vehicles.
you are very good at diesel engine. We see in the passenger vehicle segment also diesel vehicle demand has been increasing. Do you plan to enter passenger vehicle segment?
We do not. We do not plan to enter passenger vehicles at all. We are very focused. We believe in sticking to our core competence area, which is commercial applications. So our engines are only used in applications where the end users use them to make money, essentially. So truck drivers, truck fleets, mining equipment, with boats, railways, etc.
LCVs? Because that is also.
Yes, absolutely. So, we do have plans to extend our product range to also address LCVs in the future.
1 liter engine can we expect, or
Right now, at this point, where we have gone is to 2.8 liter engines. So those are ones that can address LCV applications, because, as India's roads get built out, the power requirements keep going up. So even LCVs will require greater power in the future as compared to what we see today.
There's a lot of talk about new emission norms. How do you see it? Is it wise decision to jump up one step and directly introduce BS6 in India?
We participate very heavily working with, of course, the Society of Indian Automotive Manufacturers. We are an integral part of that. We work very, very closely with the key government ministries that have a stake in the emissions roadmap, which includes the Ministry of Heavy Industries, the Ministry of Environment and Forests, the Ministry of Road Transport, the Ministry of Petroleum. So we are all working on a roadmap that will help India, first of all, move to Bharat Stage 4, because as you are probably aware, today only the cities in India, the major cities in India have gone to Bharat Stage 4. The rest of the country is still on Bharat Stage 3. So the first step is to move the entire country to Bharat Stage 4 as soon as possible. So we've come up with a roadmap that is almost near finalization and essentially looks at a phased rollout of Bharat Stage 4, starting with the northern part of the country, then moving to the south and then northeast. So we hope by April of 2017, the entire country will be on Bharat Stage 4. Now to your question, we do think that it is probably a more reasonable approach to move to Bharat Stage 5 next and then Bharat Stage 6. This is something that has been done in the developed world. So even the US has moved to different phases in a stepwise manner, and so has Europe, and we believe India should also follow that, because it's important for all these technologies to mature so that they're reliable and low cost for the customers.
Indian engineering capability is increasing. So how Cummins Inc. want to utilize that skill of India for their global benefit?
We have had a technical center in India for the last 30 years now. However, that the technical work that was done in that tech center was largely towards helping localize product and towards the domestic economy. Now things have changed. So back in 2003, we set up a whole new company called Cummins Research and Technology India in Pune that only does very high-end analysis-led design. So this is only computer-based design of the latest technologies related to engines. That we grew that company to about 500 engineers. Now we are moving beyond. So we are fully upgrading our 30-year-old technical center into an absolutely state-of-the-art technical center. We are investing 1,000 crore rupees into that new technical center. It will be in our original campus in Kothurud, Pune. It will house 2,000 engineers, and almost 70 to 80% of that work will be done for global purposes. So this tells you the confidence now that Cummins Inc. has in the capabilities of the Indian engineering talent, that they are able to do the latest and greatest technology.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us.